welcome back to Cooking with Gloria. Today I want to share with you a very delicious plantain recipe. Patties of plantain filled with cheese that I know you guys are going to love. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. To prepare these amazing plantain patties, these are the ingredients. I have cotija cheese, a pinch of salt, butter, granulated sugar as needed, and of course the plantains. This is everything we need to prepare this amazing and delicious plantain patties. So let's get started. I want to start with my plantains. I have the plantains here. This one is nice and soft, and this one here is just a little bit firm. But now let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm just gonna cut the edges. The edges we're not gonna use. And then I'm gonna cut through the middle, and just like that, on the stove I have a pan with boiling water. And we are going to go ahead and add the pieces of the plantain here to the boiling water. We are going to cook it only for 7 minutes, no more than 7 minutes. You want the plantain to get really soft and mushy, and the flavors are really going to get more intense. Only 7 minutes, okay? And now here I have my cotija cheese. I'm gonna go ahead, take it off the casing. I'm gonna go ahead, pull it apart, and then I'm just gonna get a piece. Just like that. I'm gonna start crumbling very small the cotija cheese. It's a little hard. You're just gonna crumble it. Take your time because you want those pieces to be really small and crumbled. And this is actually what it takes more time to prepare, because the cotija cheese is nice and salted, and that's what's going to give all these amazing flavors to the plantain. The plantain, it's sweet, and the cotija cheese is salty, just a perfect combination. Look at this. Look how I pulled apart the cotija cheese. I crumbled it really good, and that's exactly how you want it, because you're gonna spoon in that amazing cotija. After the 7 minutes, you could see that the plantains have already opened. That's a good sign. You're gonna turn it off. You're gonna get the plantains out. Remember, don't overcook your plantain, or else they're gonna absorb too much water, and that's exactly what you don't want. I'm gonna go ahead, take them off one by one. It smells already really good. My kitchen smells amazing. It smells like the plantain. Well, here they are ready, and let's go to the working table. And now I am ready to start taking the skin off of the plantains. Be careful because it's still nice and hot. And you remove the skin when the plantains are still hot, so that they release very easily from the skin. Look at this. Just be careful. Just like that. And if the pieces have not opened, you could pull it apart very easily. When the plantain is still really hot, that's when you're gonna start mushing it. With the fork, you're gonna start mashing every single piece. Don't wait until the plantain is cold, because it's gonna be a little more difficult to make it nice and creamy. You wanna smash it when it's still really hot. Look at this. Look how easy this is. Like I said, the plantain is still nice and hot, and this is when you start smashing it so that it gets nice and creamy. It smells amazing. Remember, get it really nice like a mashed potato. Get it nice and creamy. And of course, you are going to taste it. If it's nice and sweet, don't add any sugar. But if it's kind of plain, then you add just a couple tablespoons of sugar. Let me taste it. Let me tell you. Oh no, it's nice and sweet. I don't need to add any sugar. I am going to add a pinch of salt because the salt is really going to get the flavors of the plantain very intense. And now, like I said, if your plantain is not sweet, add a couple of tablespoons. I'm not going to add it because the mixture I have here, it's really sweet. I don't need to add anything else. And remember, when you make these amazing patties, you have control of how much sugar you are giving your family. So take that in consideration. It gotta be really nice and creamy, just like that. Once it's like this, then let's go to the stove. I'm gonna add just a little bit of the butter on the bottom. It's actually like 1 teaspoon of butter. And to that, I'm gonna start adding the mixture of the plantain. One by one. Look at this. It's very easy to prepare. Spread it apart. Once you have all the little circles, then you start adding 1 tablespoon of the cotija cheese on the center. Right after you add the cotija cheese, you're gonna add 1 more tablespoon of the plantain right on the top to cover it completely. This is an amazing recipe. I am sure you guys are going to love it. Look at this. Once you cover it, cook it on that side for about 2 minutes and then flip it. Make sure that you only leave it just enough time to get golden brown, okay? Don't leave your stove unattended because if you do, they could easily burn very fast. Look at this. They're nice and covered. Once they've been on that side for about 2 minutes, you are ready to flip them over. I really love them to be really golden brown, okay, on each side, because the crispiness, oh my gosh, that tastes amazing. I really like it when they're nice and golden brown just like that from both sides. I'm going to continue making the rest the same way. Look at this. You could even see the cheese getting nice and melted. The aroma is just perfection. And here I have my plate all ready. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of sour cream right on the top, because this is the way you enjoy these amazing plantain with a little drizzle of the cotija cheese right on top. I am ready for the presentation. I can't wait to enjoy. So I'll see you in just a little bit. My friends, I am completely done with this amazing plantain patties filled with cotija cheese. Of course, I added some sour cream right on the top, but this is the part I really love and enjoy, tasting my recipes. Let's see how this came out. Nice and crispy from the outside. Excuse me. The sweetness of the plantain and the saltiness of the queso cotija, perfection made at home. This really came out amazing. I hope, my friends, you give it a try and you make it for your beautiful family. When you cook with love, everything comes out perfect. I hope, my friends, you make this amazing plantain patties filled with cotija cheese and drizzled right on the top sour cream. If you liked and loved my recipe, I invite you to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share this video on social media with your friends, with your relatives, so Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. Don't forget to push that notification bell, and if you did, leave it activated so every time I make an amazing recipe like I did today, yes, you're going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of my family. Like, subscribe, and share. And see you on my next amazing recipe. Bye-bye.